Okay, really, really beautiful song. Um, Fairly simple when it comes to looking at how it's actually constructed, which means nothing bad. You'll find some of your favorite songs are actually really simple, and there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes the simplest songs are the most powerful just because of the simplicity that they use to convey what they want to do. Okay, so let's look at what we've got here. So, what key are we in, right? Our first biggest fundamental question. Our key signature shows, remember, one of two things. It shows either F major or D minor. So, because D minor is the relative minor to F major, and this is the key signature for F major and D minor. Let's look at what our first chord is, D, F, and A. That is a big fat D minor chord, and he just plays that over and over. Right? So pretty safe to say that we're in D minor because we just get a whole bunch of D minor right away. So let's call it D minor. With that, let's jump over and just write out our possible chords in the key of D minor. So let me put the right key signature on here. There we go. And our chords. Here's our 1 chord, our 2 chord, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there's our 1 chord again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Okay. Now, back to Coldplay. So we have this first chord, big D minor chord. So we're going to call that a 1 for that whole bar. Second chord, our notes are D, F, and B. Remember B flat, actually. So D, F, and B. So it's inverted. It's not in root position. So let's go and look at what it could be. Do we have any chords that are just D, F, and B? Well, let's see. Here's a D, F, and A, so it's not that. Here's a D, but no other ones. Here's an F and an A. Oh, that's not what we want. D, F, and B. Right there. So it's our 6th chord. It's a B flat major chord. So D, F, and B flat. Sorry, I should have been saying B flat this whole time. So it's our 6th chord. B flat major. So major 6. Now we're going to go to another inverted chord. And I know it's inverted because it's not stacked like a triad like this one is. It's got a space in there. So we are on a C, F, and A. So let's look at what we have. Do we have a C, F, and an A? So right here, F, A, C, right? This is what it looks like in root position. So it's a 3 chord. So far we have 1, 6, 3 is our chord progression. And this is going to be a major chord because the 3rd chord in minor is major. So there's an F major chord. Now this one gives us a little bit of pause, and it's interesting. And frankly, this is why I chose this song, is to deal with this one particular chord. So our notes here are C, F, and G. Now we have a second in that chord between the F and the G. A second. Now what we know mostly so far is that chords are built on thirds, and there ought not to be a second in there. An F and a G don't belong in the chord at the same time. So this chord, the C, F, and G, that's not a triad, and there's no way to get that into a triad. Even using a 7th chord, we can't do it. Here's the notes, C, F, and G.